Did you know that popular actress Nicole Kidman has not forgiven her ex-husband Tom Cruise for ending their marriage early? While Cruise was the one who grew tired of the marriage, the media would punish Nicole for everything that went wrong. But what really happened between Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise? There is a dark reason that led to her miscarriages, and to find out why, let me take you back to her early life. Nicole Kidman started her childhood believing that she was just not cut out for any public entertainment business, which is why she almost did not make it into the acting industry until a wicked witch of the West became her role model. Her parents were Australians who were temporarily in America with student visas, and being born in the USA implicated Kidman in dual citizenship to these two countries. As she grew up, Nicole chose a reserved life that always isolated her from her peers, and she even revealed that she developed a terrible stutter. All of this continued until she watched Margaret Hamilton's Wizard of Oz performance. This was enough to convince her to drop out of high school to pursue a career that would put her right in front of everything she was scared of. Kidman attended the Phillip Street Theater alongside fellow actress Naomi Watts. After hours of classes and practice, Nicole believed that she was ready for her film debut. Little did she know that life would fight her with everything in its arsenal. In 1983, 16-year-old Nicole Kidman made her debut in a remake of the Australian holiday classic Bush Christmas. Producers were impressed with her performance, and before the end of her time in Bush Christmas, she had another supporting role in the television series 5 Mile Creek. But this was exactly when tragedy struck. Kidman's mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and this forced her out of the acting industry. In an attempt to nurse her mother back to health, Nicole studied massage therapy. The world almost forgot her, but fortunately, she found her window back into the industry with Australian television programs of the 1980s. For the 1987 miniseries Vietnam, Nicole won her first Australian Film Institute Award. Her breakthrough role came with the 1989 thriller Dead Calm, where she played the wife of naval officer Billy Zane. Dead Calm advertised Kidman's potential to the world, and her life was never the same afterwards. She followed this with an even more successful role in the 1990 sports action film Days of Thunder. Many people argue this to be her international breakout, as it was among one of the year's highest-grossing films. However, the actress received her first Golden Globe Award for her role as Suzanne Stone in the critically acclaimed dark comedy To Die For. The next big thing for Nicole Kidman happened in the 1997 action film The Peacemaker, which grossed over $110 million worldwide. At this point, everything Kidman touched turned to gold, and this new reality deceived her to a contract that sent her back to the stage. In 1998, alongside famous American actress Sandra Bullock, Nicole was seen in the romantic comedy Practical Magic. The film fell short of all expectations, and critics called it a box office commercial failure. Kidman quickly returned to the stage, and there she found her confidence in the David Hare play The Blue Room, which opened in London. Her performance earned her a Laurence Olivier Award nomination for Best Actress. You might also remember this actress for her notable performances in films like The Others, The Hours, Birth, Bewitched, Hemingway and Gellhorn, and Being the Ricardos, among many others. For starring in so many successful movies, Nicole Kidman became one of the highest-paid actresses in all of the industry. This became both a blessing and a curse, as it birthed some of the worst seasons of her life. Nicole's love life has been as popular as her work on the screens, only because of the kinds of men she allowed into her heart. The actress has been married twice, first to Tom Cruise, the star of Top Gun, and then to country singer Keith Urban. Kidman and Tom Cruise fell in love after they shared the screen in the 1990 Days of Thunder. Cruise was just recovering from a nasty divorce from Mimi Rogers, and he believed that Nicole was the perfect replacement for his lost love. So he hurried things off with her. And in 1990, during a private wedding ceremony on Christmas Eve, the two stars tied the knot. Their family members attended the event. A few months after their wedding, the couple was seen on Ron Howard's drama Far and Away. And that same year, they adopted their daughter Isabella. Then in 1995, Nicole and Tom adopted another child, this time a boy, whom they named Connor. He appeared in the films 7 Pounds and Red Dawn. I was so young when I got married, Kidman told Red Magazine when she was asked about her romance with Tom Cruise. I look back now and I'm like, what? Unfortunately, their marriage hit rocky grounds after their third on-screen collaboration in the 1999 film Eyes Wide Shut. A few months after this, they announced their separation, and many fans agreed that they knew all along that their love would not last. As reasons for their separation, Nicole and Cruise cited irreconcilable differences, but we all knew that there was more to it. Many people believe that the couple started having many problems because Nicole Kidman could not have children of her own, while others just concluded that the demands of their careers tore them apart. Anyway, years after the divorce, Nicole addressed the many rumors surrounding her childbirth issues and miscarriages. About the miscarriage, she said, "It was wrongly reported. I had a miscarriage at the end of my marriage, but I had an ectopic pregnancy at the beginning of my marriage. It was incredibly traumatic for me. Sometimes you share your grief." But overall, Kidman stated that she doesn't regret her marriage to the actor, even though it had such a terrible ending that she might never recover from. She revealed that the best thing about her marriage with Cruise was how safe she felt around him. And according to her, not everyone has that sense of security. Moving on from Tom was hard for Kidman, but it had to happen eventually. 4 years after her divorce, Nicole met Keith Urban at the G'day USA Gala in Los Angeles, and she was instantly smitten. She exchanged numbers with him, but Keith would play hard to get. "I had such a crush on him, and he wasn't interested in me. It's true. He didn't call me for 4 months," Kidman said in a 2017 interview with Ellen DeGeneres. She kept trying to work her way into his heart, and she was glad he didn't make her regret it. The magic in their relationship finally happened during Nicole's 38th birthday. Keith brought flowers to her apartment by 5 a.m., and that was when she found out that he was the one for her. By June 2006, Kidman and Urban tied the knot in a candlelit ceremony at St. Patrick's Estate in the beachside suburb of Manly in Sydney. All of her children, whom she shared with her ex Tom Cruise, were in attendance on that day. That same year, after the candles and wishes, the couple's union was threatened by Keith's raging thirst for alcohol. He just couldn't help himself. Having struggled for years, this time his wife forced him into rehab to treat alcohol addiction. Reflecting on it many years later, Keith told Rolling Stone that he was very blessed that his wife took the drastic step to help him. While still in rehab, Urban released his album Love, Pain, and the Whole Crazy Thing, and he was named Male Vocalist of the Year at the Country Music Association Awards in Nashville. July 7, 2008, the couple welcomed their first child, a girl whom they named Rose. And 2 years later, through a surrogate, the couple had another child, Faith Margaret. Nicole and Urban have stuck together ever since, and she doesn't waste any opportunity to gush about how Keith is the best thing that has ever happened to her. On the real secret to their lasting union, Nicole said, "I think it's knowing that you have to keep contributing to what we call the us. You go, does this work for us? When you make an us, it's yours together. That's what you create." It looks like Kidman has finally found her happy place with Keith Urban, but the media were still going to try a very familiar trick to destroy all she shared with her husband. Nicole was enjoying a happy marriage with Keith Urban, and this pissed off a lot of people. So they would try to remind Keith about who his wife truly was anytime she faced a camera. Kidman has made headlines for a few scenes she featured in, but for the 2024 drama A Family Affair, the media dragged her for going too far with a Youngblood. In one of the scenes, Kidman is seen slamming Zac Efron against the wall before mounting him on a bed as he rips her shirt apart. "I've waited for you forever," he says with eyes filled with lust, and they lock in a passionate kiss. Things got blurred afterward, and viewers wondered if it was all just part of the script. In an interview, even Nicole agreed that she might have gotten a little lost in the moment. "I went a little crazy. I'm allowed, right?" she said. And this was not even the first time these two actors forgot that the world was watching. In the 2012 American crime drama thriller Paperboy, Nicole and Efron were seen in a very controversial scene where she had to urinate on him after his character got stung by a jellyfish. People always wondered what Keith Urban had to say about his wife and another man going this wild on screen, but Nicole had the perfect answer for them. She said, "My husband is an artist, so he understands all of it, and he also does not get involved. He doesn't read any script. He really doesn't know what's going to be on the set. He's got his own career that he's completely absorbed in." Things got even more suspicious when Nicole revealed that she had to burn many of her secret diaries because of Keith. According to the actress, she kept so many sinful journals before her husband came into her life that she was forced to get rid of them so she wouldn't cause any more trouble with the man she loves. Maybe that was what went wrong with Tom Cruise. "You can't read somebody's diary," Nicole said. "You shouldn't read it. I burnt most of my journals after I remarried. You're only gonna find out bad things." American actor Zac Efron confirmed all rumors when he hinted that he enjoyed romantic scenes with Nicole Kidman. According to him, their chemistry was seamless, natural, and fun. While some critics went heavy on the actress after the family affair, many fans applauded her. She is redefining the definition of what beauty is and showing that you don't have to be 20 to be sexy, a source said. As all of this continued, the directors revealed a very shocking and strange process Nicole forces herself through as she prepares to take on some of these characters. Directors reported Kidman for embracing all the extremes of method acting for many of her roles. This forces her through rigorous processes to transform physically, emotionally, and mentally to resemble her character, and in the end, she would have to spend a few days in the hospital for recovery. Some call it an unhealthy obsession for perfection, but to Nicole, it's all about giving everything to get the best out of a character. Regarding the subject, Nicole said, "I'm a character actor. I was trained as a character actor. That's what I want to do. I believe in changing the way you look, the way you move, the way you speak. I'm not great at playing myself, so what really gives me the greatest satisfaction is changing into something else. This is why the actress has become synonymous with most of her roles, and her presence gives substance to most of these films." Another one of Nicole Kidman's flirtatious escapades that wouldn't go unnoticed is her chemistry with the American television host Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy had Nicole as a guest on his show in 2015, and the actress revealed secrets that weren't part of the discussion. The first thing that she said that caught Fallon off guard was that she had a deep crush on him. According to the American comedian, his face completely melted, and Kidman refused to stop until she had told everyone what happened when she visited him in his apartment. According to Nicole, she visited the comedian because of a film role, but she was disappointed when he kept refusing all of her advances. "You wouldn't talk. You didn't say anything. You were like, hey, she joked. So after about an hour and a half, I thought, he has no interest, this is so embarrassing. So I left and I went, okay, no chemistry, maybe he's gay. These days, Nicole Kidman is only focused on not letting the media win over her family. She's cutting down screen time to invest in the things that matter the most to her, like philanthropy and activism. Nicole Kidman, now 57 years old, is still as gorgeous and charming as we all remember her to be. She enjoys the celebrity lifestyle with her family in her 20-room mansion in Nashville. The actress has an estimated net worth of $250 million. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our other videos of beautiful actresses on the end screen below. As always, thank you for watching.